Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to return to Leonid and Friends, which is a band we've seen a couple of times in the past. They are an excellent tribute act to all kinds of excellent 1970s bands that were popular, such as Chicago and Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and many others. I think they do Earth, Wind, and Fire. There's a deep rabbit hole. We've also seen one of their original songs, and that was really good. Today we're going to take a look at a song by the original Blood, Sweat, and Tears band, started by Al Kooper, From Child is Father to the Man, their very first album called I Love You More Than You'll Ever Know. This was a song by Al Kooper, and it was the opening track on their opening album. They kicked him out of the band after the first album. They just didn't I don't think they liked his voice or his leadership. Who knows? I mean, we weren't there. I can only go by what Al wrote in his book, so which is a good read, by the way. If you haven't read it, check out his autobiography sometime. But Adrian, any thoughts on this before we get started?
Written by Al Kooper. I saw a performance on Monterey Pop.
Fascinating guy. But this is a great song. We've seen it before on the channel, also by Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but later on in 1974 with a different vocalist. Nonetheless, we wanted to check this out.
I'm just looking forward to hearing this.
We will discuss afterwards.
All righty.
You can say I told you so. And if I ever hurt you, baby, you know I hurt myself as well. Is that an way for men to carry on? You think he wants his little loved one gone? I love you, baby, more than you'll ever know, more than you'll ever know. When I wasn't making too much money, you know where my paycheck went. Spend one red cent. Is that an way for a man to carry on? Do you think he wants his little loved one gone? I love you, baby, more than you'll ever know, more than you'll ever know. I could be anything that you demand. I could be President or General Motors, baby, or just a tiny little grain of sand. Is that a way for a man to carry on? You think he wants his little loved one gone? I love you, baby, I love you, baby, and soul. And if I ever hurt you, you know I hurt myself as well. Is that an way for men to carry on? You think he wants, is that a loved one gone? I try to tell you I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Yeah. I love you more than you'll ever know. Ooh, yeah. I love you, I love you, I love you, baby. Well, alright. I told you so many times before. I love you, I love you. You don't know, I gotta tell you one more time. I love you, I love you.
Okay, wow, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That was very faithful to the original version that Blood, Sweat, and Tears recorded back in the day. So that was thrilling, actually. I've never heard it that close to the original before by anybody. Not even Blood, Sweat, and Tears, I don't think.
Yeah, it was good use of a whole orchestra. I mean, that made it pretty impressive by itself. You know, it was kind of having some kind of jazzy feel, almost like, you know, maybe it's got some soul in it or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's what Al was going for.
Yeah.
Al is also famous for the Super Session album that happened with Stephen Stills and Michael Bloomfield.
Yeah.
Stephen Stills got involved because Mike Bloomfield just kind of walked away from the sessions after they'd gotten only a half an album done. It was supposed to be 2 days of recording. He did 1 day, and then Al wakes up the next morning and Michael has flown the coop. That was Mike Bloomfield for you. He was a little bit flighty, I guess, but but the album got done and it became a classic. But anyway, yeah, Al Kooper is definitely a guy that likes soul. In fact, he co-wrote This Diamond Ring, which was a #1 hit for Gary Lewis and the Playboys. You know, so he's definitely had some experience with that. Very, very interesting to hear their take on that, and it was really, really cool. I have to say that is the best cover of that song that I have ever heard. So with that, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? If you've ever heard it before, if you know who Leonid and Friends is, we do have a couple other reactions to them on the channel. Just give your impressions. Would be really interested to know. And also let me know if you ever saw Blood, Sweat, and Tears with Al Kooper, because they did, in fact, play a bunch of gigs, especially around New York in the 1968 realm, something like that. So, yeah, by all means, let us know about it if you were there. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us. And we'll catch you on the next one, all right? Take care, folks.
See y'all later.